with Jason Loukides, the new head coach of the U.S. Marine Corps. Obviously, a guy who was in the Army. It must be an interesting transition for you. Talk about how that came about and your thoughts about the new challenge.
Well, I mean, the job was open, so I applied, and I went through the whole interview process, and was selected, and I was very happy. I mean, it's a great opportunity to work with, some of the finest individuals in the world. The Marines are extremely mentally tough, hard-working guys, and I mean, it's a pleasure to coach that kind of person.
Now, you got a guy in the finals, Bryce Sidoris, a guy who went to Naval Academy. Talk a little bit about him.
Oh, Bryce is a workhorse. He's strong, in shape, works hard, does all the right things, eats right, so he's a real easy guy to coach. I'm just proud that he's able to show other people when he's winning these matches the kind of skill that the Marine Corps has known he's had for a long time.
Your heavyweights in there too, David Arndt, big, strong, strapping national champ last year. Talk about his abilities and what you think his potential is at the heavyweight.
I mean, you can tell he has unlimited potential. I think he could win a medal if he gets a shot out there. He's just a strong, hard-working, very mature athlete that doesn't need much hugs. I mean, he's able to get it done like a man, and it's fun to be around him.
Now, obviously, you were at the world-class athlete program in the Army, and things are a little different in the Navy. What are some of the things that you're finding that maybe weren't like what it was like when you spent your time at the Army program?
I mean, the only real difference is we're next to the ocean, which is really nice for me. I like the beach, so
yeah.
I mean, otherwise, the military is the military. That's, everybody who's in the military, that's their first obligation. Anybody who's coaching them or around it understands that they're Marines first or soldiers first in the Army. And so, I mean, that's our ultimate mission. And, wrestling is something that they get to, they have the skill to do it, and they get the opportunity provided to them by the Marine Corps.
So you had your program down there in Carolina, in Greensboro, the YES program, and some of those kids have moved on now and are now competing for the Army or other things. Do you still kind of follow the guys that were the YES kids that were now in the Army, for instance, Jamel Johnson who's wrestling here, or some of the others? Absolutely.
I mean, those guys are real close to me, having spent all that, time where they're growing up with me, and, I mean, I just, always hope for the best for them. Kaylor's finishing up basic training now. Jamel's, was wrestling here until he came up with a little injury. Santonio, and we got some other guys that are still doing things at colleges, like Terrence Selesky and, Woody. Some different guys, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's good. So talk a little bit about the Army-Marine controversy, the real intense rivalry, the upcoming armed forces that you're going to be coaching on another side. Army's had a pretty long run at the armed forces, and I'm pretty sure your Marine guys would like to stop that.
As the Armed Forces Championship, hopefully they'll start posting it online so people can see how intense it is. It has a way of evening the playing field across, because the guys are so tough to begin with, and it's so important to each branch of the service that they put a lot into it, and they really fight it out. It's fun to be a part of, and it'll be fun to watch if people get a chance.
And your guys getting ready for that one.
Oh yeah, we're definitely. Anybody in the service knows armed forces is important.
Outstanding. Well, hey, congratulations on the new position, and what do you feel? You might have some champs here today, huh?
Oh yeah, we're hoping. Those guys have been working real hard, doing all the right things. They deserve it.
Outstanding. Thank you, buddy.